Alright guys, Destiny Dragon God here with some No Man's Sky this time. You might remember me doing a video about No Man's Sky a while ago, and I've been following the game ever since from a couple of YouTubers, most notably Cobra TV. Also, I would advise if anybody's wondering to go check out his channel right now. If you want any more No Man's Sky stuff, because he's a lot more dedicated than most of us are. But anyway. Let's get back into the video here. So what we have here is on June 15th, which would be yesterday for me, they showed off some new gameplay at E3. A live gameplay demo was played. Sean Murray, you know, the Hello Game CEO, I guess, played the game to show it off. Sorry if I sound groggy. Woke up just like a few minutes ago. Anyways, it shows that not indicates. It shows that there's a conflict going on between some faction, it seems like. I have no idea what that means exactly, or if there's going to be different prompts for different types of factions. But I'd also like to point out that the arrows above the other ships almost indicates like they're friendly, or maybe, and this is why I say maybe, because you see these diamond-like structures above the other ships, which I think means that they're a certain faction, not exactly friendly. I'll replay the part so you can see. That one kind of has a like a 5 diamond shaped pyramid above it. But yeah, you also see that he's zooming out here into the galactic map. I can't pronounce that word. I'm not even going to try. But you see that is. I'll go ahead and play it, the audio right here, just so you can hear what he says exactly.
But I've only got 3 minutes, and there's loads that I want to show you. Like this. So this is the solar system that we're currently at. That's where that battle is taking place. But battles like that are taking place across the universe. If I pull back a little bit, you could see the other stars nearby that I can reach with my current hyperdrive. And I'm going to pull back a little bit more to give you a sense of the size of the game. But when I do, I really need you to keep in mind, to understand that every one of these points of light is a sun. And every one of those suns has its own solar system with planet-sized planets orbiting around it. Those have life, ecology.
I'd also like to point out that, as he said, like previously, that he can warp to any of these locations around, and the lines, I think, indicate that that's the place your warp drive can take you. I also like to say that he said that battles like that are happening all over the universe, and I'll go ahead and put him back on in a minute, what he said. But, yeah, he talks about how, I want you to remember that all of these little stars, or these little white icons, are stars. Also, if anyone's wondering, the red icon indicates where you are, so that would be the Dol Hada, whatever place he is right now, in the E1 whatever region. Let's not get names right now. But yeah, and he zooms out to like this galactic type of view, going past all these stars. But I do want people to pay attention to what he says as to places you might not even see. But I also would like to pay attention to that concept art right there. I don't know if you'll see it when I play it back, but all the atlases, the diamond-shaped structures in it. So.
And I could even go a little faster. Now, most of these places have never been visited. Many of them never will be. Over there, in the distance, is the center of the galaxy. That's where we're all trying to get to. And now I'm going to do something really stupid. I'm just going to pick one of these at random. And we can go.
But just look at the scale. Look at all these places you could potentially go to. Like I said, keep in mind that he said most of these places you won't go to. I mean, if you imagine the entire universe, anyway, you won't go to. But it's just the scale of this is amazing. And he just settles down here on a relatively far planet. It says 213.3 light years away, called Katie. Kitty, anyway, in the Pyrus Cotter Terminus system or region. Yeah, and he warps there. However, he did say keep in mind that he's using developer privileges for this video, or for this live gameplay. So that's the only reason he was able to go there. I'm thinking ordinarily you wouldn't be able to jump that far. But he'll stop here and he'll start scanning. And they talked about this a while ago about how scanning won't get you in trouble, but mining and other things will. But you see here he scans and sees red, purple, and green icons. And I'll cut it back in a minute. But the red icons are distress calls or distress beacons. And we know that you can go to those and upload whatever your findings are. So whatever you discover, animals, plants, mining resources, anything like that, and you upload it there, that's the place you upload it, I mean. However, we don't know what any of these other things are. However, we only know what red is. We don't know what purple or green is. However, I think green is the structure you see to his immediate right when he turns. Not the rock formation, but to his immediate right. Okay, he's going to just go all the way around then. But yeah, that's his ship. I like this also say his ship is more of a fighter class. I know they talked about explorers, traders, and fighters. So it's cool to see that fighter fully rendered now. But yeah, I mean we did before. But yeah, that's the thing I'm thinking is one of those green icons, which might be like a ruin or some type of object. But it's also good to point out here, as he's about to pull it out, his multi-tool, which is like the miner laser thing that you got / laser gun. And he's mining resources. It pops up with those little icons on the lower left that says like he's getting a certain element. Yeah. Yeah, and I'd just like to point out as he's moving here that just the beautiful vista that you're getting. And I know this is just like one of like the quintillion planets you can see, but just look at how amazing it looks right now. But yeah, I'd also like to say that about the scanning, you can see there in the rock that there was some type of cube cube structure. So I'm guessing that means like it's a mineral, but it didn't tell him what it is. So I'm guessing you have to get either closer or upgrade your scan to see, unless you just have to mine it yourself. But yeah, he does suck up the resources there. But it's also key to note that the robots, the malevolent force that we've been always told about, are seen to be like high in gear, ready to kill him after that. And I've also like to point something out later when he gets to the beacon what happens, because it seems like he's walked away and they've kind of de-aggroed off of him, but you'll see. But yeah, he scanned some fish here, also noting you can go underwater, and it did tell him earlier that what the environment was made out of. But yeah, that huge antenna thing is a distress caller receiver antenna. But if you see him walk up here, the drone just starts shooting at him, almost like it remembered, or like they sent a signal to that one to remember. So I'm wondering if it's something like once you do something like that, you either have to completely kill all the robots in the area, or you are like remembered that you did that for like until you leave the planet or something. Because it seems like mining now is going to be a little bit harder than we expected, especially if those bipedal robots just start springing out of nowhere. But anyway, guys, that's it for this kind of like look into. I'm going to go ahead and just play the entire video as is and let you guys look at it and see it in all of its wonder. And yeah, I don't really know. There's nothing really to say on this video. Just leave a like if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe if you want more No Man's Sky, Destiny, or any other games. Most games I'll be reviewing very soon and talking about very soon. Games like Horizon and Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. That's coming up soon. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Have a good day, and see you in the next video.
So last year, I stood here, we showed you a video of this crazy game we're making called No Man's Sky. This year, I guess I really just wanted to show you how it plays. So this is a giant sandbox that we're making, a universe-sized sandbox. It's full of choices. Like here, we're at the boundary between two warring factions. I could join in, I could take sides. So that's a tiny glimpse of space combat, but I've only got 3 minutes, and there's loads that I want to show you. Like this. So this is the solar system that we're currently at. That's where that battle is taking place, but battles like that are taking place across the universe. If I pull back a little bit, you could see the other stars nearby that I can reach with my current hyperdrive. And I'm going to pull back a little bit more to give you a sense of the size of the game. But when I do, I really need you to keep in mind, to understand that every one of these points of light is a sun. And every one of those suns has its own solar system with planet-sized planets orbiting around it. Those have life, ecology. And I could even go a little faster. Now, most of these places have never been visited. Many of them never will be. Over there, in the distance, is the center of the galaxy. That's where we're all trying to get to. And now I'm going to do something really stupid. I'm just going to pick one of these at random. And we can go there. Now this was okay in rehearsal, otherwise I wouldn't be here, but if anything horrible goes wrong, just keep in mind that I've not been here before. Cool. So here we are in an undiscovered solar system. Probably no one's ever been here before. I could do a scan. And when I do, you'll see some points of interest. That red one down there is a beacon. And I've made it so that there's always a beacon near where I warp in, just for this. So beacons are where you upload discoveries. That's it over there, behind that rock. And this is the planet that we've just found. This is an alien world that we found together. This is planet E3. And it's not like the prettiest planet. I've seen better, but I've also seen a lot worse. So I could do a scan, and as luck would have it, there's no alien life. But I could show you this. So every planet in every solar system is fully destructible. Those guys are the Sentinels. They protect the planets from explorers like me. Oh. And now I'm underwater. And there's fish. There's the V3 fish. Cool, so now I need to find that beacon. And I can upload those discoveries. So now, when the game is out, and we'll announce a release date soon, I promise, when the game is out, one of you might one day come across this planet. And that's just a little glimpse of No Man's Sky. It's got trading, fighting, exploring, survival, and it's a huge game.